I've been so excited for this update for This Is Fantasy because if you remember last month, I said I think I can get a near enough clean sweep of empties and rollouts this month. And hey, 3 out of 5 ain't bad. I've got 3 products rolling out today, which means 3 products rolling in, and I have 1 product that is so close to being finished, it is laughing in my face every single time I use it. This is such an incredible update today. It is one of my best updates I think I've ever done for this project, so I'm so unbelievably excited to get into the progress and share with you my empties. But just before we do jump into this video, if you have not already, like and subscribe because I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup, project panning, get ready with me's. And speaking of get ready with me's, this look is filmed and I'm obsessed with this look so much. This is playing with old favourites, the makeup that I absolutely loved when I first started this channel. Do I still love them? Do I hate them? You're gonna have to wait and see, but this look I absolutely love. I think it's stunning. This project was created by my wonderful friend Ali here on YouTube. She has made a big long list of fantasy creatures and then made a correlation which relates to a makeup product or a skincare product or a hair care product, and you use that to pan. I like to randomize all of my prompts at the end of every update, and today, as I said, I have 3 new prompts. Now, one of you guys did remind me at the end of last month's update that this project ends in October, so I can't be rolling in super mega goals, so I need to remember that for the end of this video because I know what I'm like. I do get a little bit carried away sometimes. But with that being said, let's jump into the video and let's talk about the first product. So this was rolled in last month, so I really wasn't expecting to have this finished by this month because I've only had 1 month to reach for it. So this is my Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer, and the prompt for this was Golem, a product that rescues you. And I thought, you know what, this covers up acne, this kind of reduces my redness, it rescues the look of my skin. That's the kind of thought process I was going through when I decided to roll this in last month. Now, I put a 50 use goal on this, and this is what it looks like today. It is opaque packaging, so you're not going to be able to see anything, but I have used this 17 times this month, and I think that's a really, really good amount of use. I am trying to steer away from the use only one thing, and I have been playing around with multiple different concealers, so I think 17 uses is really, really great. Something that I've noticed about this, I'm actually struggling to get some product out. Well, maybe a little bit dry, but it's not like major. I actually don't think I have much left of this, which is going to be crazy. Maybe I'll have this done by the end of those 50 uses. Who knows? We're gonna have to wait and see. But as I said, I rolled it in last month. I'm really not expecting to have it rolled out. There are not 50 days in the month, so that's very unrealistic to think. But I'm really, really enjoying this. I really do love this concealer. It is very hydrating. I do have very dry skin, so it is the perfect combo for me. I find that Revolution base products just work so well, and I really, really do love them. I might not like their eyeshadows at all, but their base products low-key slay, not gonna lie. Reaching for a concealer, it's pretty easy. It's not really any brain power to reach for a concealer, and even though, like I said, I am challenging myself to reach for the rest of my whole collection, it's just been pretty easy to throw in my everyday makeup drawer and reach for where and when. So I have lost a lot of weight on this. This is more of a thick formula, so I'm not too surprised. So last month, this weighed 26.59 grams, and this month it weighs 25.22 grams, meaning in the past month, this has lost 1.37 grams, which I think is amazing for a concealer, and no wonder it feels so light right now because that is a lot of weight loss in just 1 month. I'm really, really happy about that, and I'm not worried at all rolling it into the next month and getting even more use on it. All right, this is where the goodness starts. This is where the rollouts begin. Everyone take a seat and we shall begin because I'm so unbelievably happy about this. So the next product that I want to talk about is this. This is my Kinder Kind Bronze Bronzer, and the prompt for this was a print / embossing. And as you can see, this does have that like very Physicians Formula-esque wavy buttery pattern on it. I don't know how to describe it, but I decided that I would roll it in for 25 uses just because this was definitely my most neglected bronzer in my whole makeup collection. It was one that I just forgot existed constantly. Because it's so small, it did kind of get lost a lot as well in my collection. And this is what it looks like today. Can you see that waffle pan, or is that just me? Am I going crazy? But I swear I can see that waffle pan, and that means that there is like no product in this bronzer, and that is insane. I've used this 15 times this month, and that means that I have hit the 25 use goal, so this will be rolling out today. Who else can see that? Please say someone else can see that. It is so close to having pan on this, and if I'd have known that this product was so unbelievably thin, I'd have put a hit pan goal on this, but honestly, like, I think like 10 more uses will have pan. That is insane. So definitely, I will have this in a future project pan very, very soon. I want to hit pan on this. This has given me so much motivation. Oh my goodness me. I'm hoping that's coming across on camera, because to me, that is like in your face, and I'm so excited about that. So it will be rolling out of this project, but definitely rolling in to a future project. I've really loved this. As I said, really didn't use it at all, apart from rolling it into this update, and I've just really liked it. It's been a bronzer that is an unexpected favorite. It's really smooth, it's really nice. I did get this in a glossy box years ago, and it just has not been used really apart from now. But if this can get finished by the end of the year, that would be amazing. You guys may know, if you follow my Pan That Face palette project, I did finish a bronzer in there, and I'm not really working on a dedicated bronzer right now. So who knows, maybe my rolling project pan, this can be rolled into. I think that would be a really great idea. 15 times in 1 month, I think is a really good amount of use. And I have, of course, lost weight in this as well. So last month, this weighed 21.20 grams, and this month it weighs 20.94 grams, meaning in the past month, this has lost 0.26 grams, and it will be rolling out today. But definitely be prepared to see this very soon. I'm like on a high with this right now. I'm so motivated. I'm very excited. So next we have another usage goal, and this has worked so unbelievably well with my Pan That palette this year. I'm so excited, and I'm really glad that I got the chance to use it. It's another neglected product, but this is my SheGlam lipstick, and the prompt for this was Oni, and that was an Asian beauty brand. So of course SheGlam is partnered with Shein, and they are based in China, and this is a very orange toned lipstick. It is so unique in my makeup collection, and for that reason it had definitely been neglected because I just didn't really know how to wear it. I'm not really a super warm tone lover, despite what I've been wearing in my past few videos, but it was just kind of difficult to reach for it because I just didn't know how. And this is what it looks like today. I'm hoping you're going to be able to see some really good progress because I've used this 10 times this month for a total of 25 uses, which of course was my goal. And this plus Realgar in my Modern Renaissance have been absolute best buddies. I've been really rocking the super warm tone orange eye looks recently because they are what is left in my Pan That palette, and this has just gone perfectly. You can see it is that like orange terracotta-y kind of shade. It is so comfortable as well. I've said before, dry lip products are just not for me at all. This is a very hydrating formula. Because it is so unique, I've really struggled to use it in my collection, and that and Realgar, oh my god, they are meant to be, and I'm so glad I had them rolled in at the same time. But this is now rolling out. I'm very glad I got some use on it. It is no longer neglected in my collection. I'm so glad that it actually looks a little bit loved here. The indent in this lip product is pretty good, I think, and that makes me a little bit less guilty about it. And again, this has lost quite a lot of weight this month, which I'm so excited about. I should say as well, 10 uses means 10 days, not necessarily like reapplications. So within those 10 days, I may have reapplied it throughout the day once or twice. So that's how I like to count my lip products. So for weights, last month this weighed 46 grams exactly, and this month it weighs 45.82 grams, meaning this has lost 0.18 grams over the past month, which I think again is really, really good. It's not like a super... It is creamy in the fact that it feels very hydrating, but it's still quite a firm formula, and that is probably why it's not lost a crazy amount of weight. It only distributes a little amount of product on the lips because, again, it is quite firm. So I'm not surprised at that weight loss, but I'm very happy that this can be rolled out of this project. Again, super exciting. This is rollout number 2, but there is still 1 to go. But before we get into that final rollout, I have something to talk about which is so close to being finished. I really thought I'd have this done by this time this month, but unfortunately I've just missed out. So this is the shade Pillow Talk from my Carnival XL Pro, and I can't believe I rolled this in for this prompt. This is the prompt Leviathan, and that was a product you can easily finish. Now, I didn't really think very hard about this clearly because this has been in for 7 months. It's definitely not a product I can easily finish, but this is what it looks like today. I did repress it, and it is so unbelievably thin in this pan, and I really wish that I didn't repress it a second time because there is like no product left. This pan looks full compared to how it looked a few days ago. You can just see there's nothing left in here. Next month, absolutely, this is going to be done. It is going to be the first finished shade in this whole palette, which makes me so happy. I've said before, I really want to get a lot of love on this palette because it's one of my absolute favorites. It is getting a little bit old, and I just want it to look beaten up like 100%, and it's on its way to looking beaten up. I really hope so anyway, and this finished shade would be such a good landmark victory, I guess, in that goal. So I have used this 15 times in the last month for a total, are you ready, of 136 uses. And I think, did this already have pan on it? No, I don't think it did when we rolled it in. But when I think about a product that's easy to use, when I rolled this in, I was thinking more in the fact that it wasn't like challenging to think about. I just set my lid with this every day. It's super, super easy in that aspect, and that's how I was kind of going down. I kind of forgot that it would take a long time to finish an eyeshadow, but 1 more month, mark my words, this has to be done in the next month. Are you kidding me? It is paper thin in this pan. I'm gonna hit pan on this in the next like 3 days, and it's gonna be gone. I'm so excited because that means that I do have another guaranteed empty for next month, which, hey, it's not an overall bad thing. I know I have another rollout coming very soon. I can't expect to have loads of rollouts in 1 month and then just have like really boring updates after that. So this is on hold. I'm mad, but I'm also not mad. And also I'm not weighing this palette because I'm only working on 1 shade, and there are other shades in other projects as well. So I think that would just be a bit redundant to weigh it. You can kind of see visually. Okay, next. This is the one that I am the most excited about. I have been panning this for way too long. For way too long. So this is the Franken shade from my Soph X Revolution palette, and this is actually a mix of 2 eyeshadows. I have Mug Cakes and Rosewood in this shade, and that means that when this is done, it will be 2 eyeshadow empties, not just 1. I've been using this in my brows for literally forever, since the start of this project back in October last year, and I've slowly been working my way through it. And this is what it looks like today. Can you see that? It is a shiny, shiny, empty pan. I could not be more excited, honestly. Oh my god, this is such a celebratory moment. Oh, I can finally take a sigh of relief and a little bit of a break. 2 eyeshadows done in 1. This has been the slowest burn of slow burns. Let me tell you, how many months? It's, yeah, since October last year, which... Excuse me? I've been using this in my brows consistently. This has been the only brow shade that I have used between October and now, which is just nuts. Like, when I got to choose a new brow shade, I was like, oh my gosh, new brow shades exist. I had no idea because I've just been so focused on this. This is insane. Finally, 2 eyeshadows done, which technically do count towards my Soph X Revolution palette. This kind of makes me feel a bit less guilty for kicking my Soph X Revolution palette out of my Pan That palette this year. If you were here at the start of the month, you will kind of know the issues that I had with Pan That palette this year. I did have my Soph X Revolution in as Pan That palette, and then I just got rid of it because I wasn't feeling it. But I finished 2 shades, and technically I finished 3 shades in that palette this year because I also used up Pug. So 3 shades in a palette in a year isn't that bad. I feel a lot less guilty. This month I used it 12 times for a total of, are we ready? 191 uses in the project. Oh my goodness me. Wow. This has been a lot. So of course we have lost that tiny bit of last weight. Last month this weighed 1.43 grams and this month it weighs 1.37 grams, meaning this has lost the final 0.06 grams of product. It is gone. Finally, it is done. I can put this away and I can be haunted by another brow shade that is going to take me 12 years to finish. I feel so light and airy now. I feel like I can breathe now. That eyeshadow has been haunting me forever. And finally I can say bye-bye. Bye-bye. It is done. See you never. So that means I have 3 products to roll in to This Is Fantasy today. So like I said, I do like to randomize these prompts. So let me just get up my Tiny Decisions app. And this app likes to re-add prompts that I have got rid of. So, hey, let's just hope for the best and hope that we get a new prompt that we haven't already had, even though I delete them every single month. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Troll. Have we had Troll? Yes, we have. That is ugly packaging. So we've already had Troll. We're going to roll again. I feel like they were going to be here for a while. Griffin. Yep, we've had Griffin. That was a product that takes all your strength to use, and I rolled in my Colourpop It's My Pleasure for that. Let's go again. This is like the pain in my light. Oh my god, my lighting's going in and out. It's bad. Centaur. I know that that's a single eyeshadow. Have we had that though? Oh no, Cyclops is a single eyeshadow. Centaur, I don't think we've had. So we've got Centaur. Okay, that's number 1. Let's see how many rolls it takes us to do this next one. Oh, a vampire. I don't think we've had that either. No, okay, Centaur, vampire, and third time lucky. Let's go. What do we get? Griffin. We've had, come on, we need one more. We need one more. We have Basilisk. Have we had that? No, we have not. So we have Centaur, Vampire, and Basilisk. I'm going to go off camera, find these prompts and these products, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I'm so excited for these prompts. I think I've chosen really well and it's got me really buzzing actually for the next month. So let's start with Centaur. That was a duo product and I decided to roll in this. This is my Revolution Light Contour Palette, and this was in my everyday makeup drawer last rotation. I only managed to use this once, but I really want to get some more love on it. I really did enjoy it when I used it. So I've put a 10 use goal on this. Obviously, I am keeping in mind that this project ends in October, so I don't want to put a hit pan goal on it because I'm not going to do that in a few months. But I'm really excited about this. This, again, is a very neglected product in my collection, and I want to get more love and more use on it. I remember this bronzer being so pigmented, and then this highlight's definitely more of a subtle highlight, but sometimes, maybe sometimes I want that, or maybe I'll use it as like a base for a highlight or whatever. But yeah, this has been very neglected. I think I got this in first year of uni, and I've been graduated for over a year now, so This is old. It's old and it does not look used at all. So of course I want to get some use on it. 10 uses isn't going to make the biggest dent in it, but it's going to be something and I'll be happy with that. Next, I have Vampire, and that was a blood red product, and I really didn't know what I was going to roll in for this, but then I saw this. This is my main squeeze eyeshadow palette, and it does match my nails. I did do a massive eyeshadow collection video, and it made me just like lust for the eyeshadows that I already have in my makeup collection. So as you can see, this is an all red eyeshadow palette and I want to do a no pan left behind on this palette. I just want to use all the shades one time. Again, keeping in mind this project is not going to be going for much longer. I'm not going to put hit pan goals, finish goals, anything like that. I think a no pan left behind is going to be really, really fun, and it'll also go with some of the shades left in my Modern Renaissance as well. It'll help me pan that, and I think this is a really, really good way to go. And then finally, for Basilisk, that was a dark matte eyeshadow, and I decided to roll in, of course, another eyeshadow palette. This is my SheGlam Chromazone palette, and I'm going to roll in this dark taupe shade here, and I'm thinking that it's going to do a really, really good job at being a brow shade. So I have a hit pan goal on this, because judging by the shade next to it, the pans are so shallow, and if I'm using a very precise brush as well, I honestly think this is going to take like 1 month to hit pan on. I really don't think it's going to take long at all. I was shocked when I hit pan in this blue because I've barely touched it. I've honestly barely touched it and I hit pan on it. So yeah, it's not going to be any issue to hit pan on this. I really don't think so in the next month. So again, a pretty easy goal, but still a really effective goal, I think. A hit pan goal is a brilliant goal. And if I can do that in 1 month, absolutely amazing. Thumbs up from me. So what do you think of this project? Do you think I rolled in pretty good prompts? Do you think the products are exciting? Let me know all your thoughts down below. Let me know how you're doing in This Is Fantasy as well. I would love to hear all your progress. Have you hit pan this month? Have you finished something this month? Let me know down below. But with that being said, this is where I'm gonna love you and leave you today. I hope you had an incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!